around is match day rating. Chelsea players rating this time round against Manchester United yesterday on Thursday. And hey, this game was looking absolutely massive and absolutely great from both sides. Let me know your opinions going to this game because it is absolutely amazing and great opportunity from both sides. This is beautiful and this is absolutely great. Let me know your opinions and suggestions going to this game because we are going to rate each and every one of these players who performed yesterday. Chelsea just that was just a very dramatic draw in Old Trafford. For quite a very long time, Chelsea haven't been able to win a game here, and for them to come here and bottle it in as draw, probably that is not well speaking of Chelsea because Chelsea were favorite going into this game, but it doesn't look like what we were expecting. Absolutely not what we were expecting. Let me know your opinions and suggestions and join me today as we rate Chelsea players moving into this game because it is what it is and it is absolutely what it is, and these players couldn't actually do what we were expecting of them to do. Clinically, a lot of opportunity missed, but hey, the man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, stood tall and got Manchester United that deserving point, that deserving point for them, and they are still striving and probably they could get, if they don't get the Champions League football next season, probably they will be buzzing to go into the Europa League as well. Chelsea failed to do that, and now 3 points now 6 points between Chelsea and Arsenal behind us on the league table. So every game is going to be very important for Chelsea as we are also going to the Goodison Park on Sunday to make a massive claim, guys. We will be traveling to the Goodison Park to make a claim out there, to make a massive point out there. And without doubt, it is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. And I don't know what these guys will be doing at the Goodison Park because they are also in relegation zone. They are trying every possible means to come into the game and make it a massive point for themselves. But Chelsea here, let's see how it's gonna work out. Let's see how things are going to be amazing for them. Guys, join me and let's rate these guys. Join me and let's make it happen because it is what it is and it is absolutely what it is. And today, as you know, what's the name? PSG will be battling in the in the League One as well today. So let's see how things are going to get messier here. It is what it is, and this is what we do every at the end of every Chelsea game. We come in to rate the players, see how they can be able to improve their performance, see whether they were able to make it happen. See what they will be able to get happen as well. And hey, it is what it is and it is absolutely what it is. Let me know your opinions and suggestions going to this game because I am just a master of my own canon, and hey, things are working better for Chelsea and things are getting in there to make it happen. Come on guys, come on guys. Come on guys, let's get in there and make it happen. And I still have some few decent to get in here and make it happen. As at this moment, it is absolutely what it is and it is massively what it is. I am just a master of my own canon. Let's get in there and make it happen. Come on guys, come on guys. It's Chelsea player rating, and hey, it is their rating, and let's get in there and make a massive turnaround here. And who we are right now, and we do ever this every detail of this in every Chelsea game. And hey, they have asked me to verify some stuff. That's why you see me a couple of I wasn't able to log in as well. But hey, it is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. Let's get in there and make it happen. We are going to rate every player out there, and to my understanding, Thomas Tuchel did very, very, very well in this. Thomas Tuchel did very, very well in his selection as well. But what actually happened is we could not just put out that maximum performance we needed to go into this game to get it done. Everyone is winning against Manchester United, but Chelsea failed. Do you know why? Because they just got in there thinking it was just going to be easy like any other club. But things don't work like this. Things don't get in people's way like this. But hey, Chelsea fail, and it is just a dramatic draw for Chelsea. But Cristiano Ronaldo, as I said, he is just outstanding goal scorer, a producer. Yes, he's a goal producer. Whatever Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't give you, he will give you the goals. And I think Chelsea could be snatching Cristiano Ronaldo from Manchester United in the summer transfer window. But these players, unless they just get in there and see it going, unless you just see them going, you can't be sure of anything happening at this moment of the game. Guys, let me know your opinions and suggestions, because Thomas Tuchel did everything perfect. He was also annoying in the line, in the what do you call it, in the touch line. He wasn't happy with the results. He wasn't happy with what the players were producing. Kai Havertz in particular was just, I don't know what really happened to Kai Havertz yesterday. He was just the player we're not actually looking out for, and he is the one we're expecting probably could go in and do much for Chelsea. But hey, it didn't actually work out, and it didn't work out the way we were expecting it to. But let's see how things are going to be here. Let's see how things are going to be dramatic for Chelsea on Sunday, because Sunday is another way of just getting things done. And hey, it is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. And these two sides, we are waiting to just make them get in there and make it happen. Guys, let me know your opinions. Let me know your suggestions going into this game, because I am just a master of my own canon. And hey, this is what we can be able to do for ourselves. Let's get in there and make it happen, guys. It is what it is. This is the hour we rate players, and I don't want to start without anyone. And keep your comments coming, guys. Keep your comments coming as well, because it is going to be amazing, and it is absolutely going to be great for this side. Massive, massive, massive turnaround. And hey, great, great, great from these two sides. And I'm just going to be buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. Yes, I am going to be buzzing, not because Chelsea won that game, but because they failed to just produce us that kind of goal we are looking for. What are your prediction lineup? What do you think about the game? Because these two sides haven't failed to do a lot of things here. I think probably they could be able to do massive work for us as well. But hey, it is getting better, and it is getting better as well. Come on, guys. I don't know how things are going to get messier here, but hey, it is absolutely what it is, and it is a massive, massive, massive point yesterday Chelsea give out. We were supposed to get that 3 points. We were supposed to get that 3 points, but hey, it is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. The game is done, and it is gone. So we just need to forget about it and think of what we can do for Chelsea in the coming future. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Hey, this is what we can be able to produce as well, and it is what it is. Let me know what you think about this game, because hey, This is massive, and this is absolutely time to rate Chelsea players, and let's see how this is gonna work out for both of us. Now, we are going to begin any moment from now, and we are going to begin it now. So if you just join me, let me know your suggestions and opinions going to this game. Yes, your opinions and suggestions are highly welcome. Edward Mendy was on post yesterday. Christian, Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and also who? Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Reece James was on the back three for Chelsea, and we have the Capitano himself and also Alonso in the wing back for Chelsea. But meanwhile, it didn't actually work out that way as well. And hey, Kante and also Jorginho in the midfield for Chelsea, and we saw the front three. That was Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, and also who? Timo Werner and Mount. These were the three guys in up front, but hey, they have not been doing quite perfectly for Chelsea. And let's get in there and get started to these players, see who actually bottled it out yesterday and who can improve their performance in this game. This lately, Edward Mendy has been conceding a lot of goals, guys. He has been conceding a lot of goals. Is it due to the defense? Is it due to the selections? Who is really the problem at Chelsea these days? And remember, PSG will also be playing today, and we'll do match watch along on that game as well. If you just join in, let me know your opinions and suggestions. Now, let's begin with Edward Mendy. Edward Mendy, guys. Let me know what you think about Edward Mendy in that game as well. Let me know what you think about Edward Mendy, because he is just a spectacular goalkeeper, but lately has been conceding a lot. Lately has been conceding a lot, and I don't know how long this is gonna stay. I don't know how long this is gonna work out for Edward Mendy. Hey, I am just surprised because too many goals conceded, too many goals we haven't been really getting in there to make it happen, and I don't just understand. I don't know what is really happening to Edward Mendy, but what I can say is Chelsea is working. Chelsea is buzzing. They are really doing everything possible here to make things work. But who is who is going to make it a massive point to just deliver this Chelsea team? I don't know, but hey, Edward Mendy yesterday was just not the expectation I expected. Yes, he I expected for the vast majority of the match, and then beaten by a moment of sheer brilliance from Ronaldo. What a goal from this guy. What a goal that Cristiano Ronaldo score against Chelsea. And he is always the guy that people are looking out for when United is playing. When United is playing, he's always the man out there to put Manchester United out there. And yesterday, I probably said it, if someone is going to just make it a point in this game, it should be Cristiano Ronaldo. And the Senegalese international goalkeeper produced a couple of early saves, but enjoy a relatively quiet first half. Absolutely. Chelsea were able to hold Manchester United in the first half, first 45 minutes, and they couldn't even get shot on target in that game. They could not get shot on target on that game, and Edward Mendy absolutely was just spectacular, and because he do save some few balls in there. It continues in the second period until Cristiano Ronaldo blasts that equalizer. And I can't just say anything much about this game because he is just a master of his own. Cristiano Ronaldo is a goal machine. He is a goal producer. And anything he cannot give you but the goals he will probably give you. And I've been saying it, 37 goals this season for Manchester United, 17 in the Premier League as whole. And this is a classic, typical striker we are looking for. We are looking for a striker who can give us that goals. None of our players has been able to produce us that kind of goals in last season and up till this season. If we have that kind of striker, probably we could be working a lot and we could be lifting a lot of trophies. But because we don't have a striker like Cristiano Ronaldo, we see ourselves fumbling in the half of our like in goal area of our opponents, just playing to and fro ball, left and right football, and clinically we are not good, and creating spaces is a problem for the team. And Cristiano Ronaldo, just the chance he got yesterday, he was able to utilize it, and Edward Mendy was left standing, a blasted of a goal. And I'm just like, peace. I don't know why this is happening at this moment of the game. And you could see, I don't know, the former Real Madrid striker was denied. He was denied with a fine save later in the half. Just but hey, he finally got it, and he finally got that rhythm, and he got that goal for Manchester United. Guess who is here? Mohammed is here. Mohammed said, okay, okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Mohammed. How are you doing? Mohammed also said, 27th day of Ramadan, fasting today on Friday. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you for the reminder. And this is the day every Muslims love to go to the mosque at night and pray, even though they do it in the entire month for sure. But hey, let's see what is going to happen. Mohammed, as you fast and pray, also pray for us as well and pray for the channel. And hey, this is a community for all of us. Let's get in there and make it happen. Mohammed also said tonight will the 28th of ninth. Okay, 28th of ninth as well. So let's get in there and make it happen. Edward Mendy, such performance wasn't actually great for me, and hey, I'm giving him 6 out of 10. What do you think about it? Because Edward Mendy needs to just get in there and make it happen and make things possible for himself. Yesterday is just, I don't know, Mohammed. I don't know what really went wrong, but hey, this was a classic performance from Manchester United, and it could be their turning point as well. Tomorrow, Liverpool versus Newcastle United. Yes, Mohammed, and we will be doing the match watch along as well with that game. So you could probably join. And today, PSG is playing against is it Strasbourg or something like that, and we could just be getting it as well to do watch along. So you could join us later this evening to get it done. Hey, this is just happening, and Edward Mendy, as I said, 6 out of 10. And hey, if you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because it is absolutely what it is. And Edward Mendy did make fantastic saves, prevent Ronaldo from scoring there earlier, but the second one couldn't stop Ronaldo from scoring. And this is what we need. We need a typical striker like Ronaldo who can be getting us goals as well. If we had a striker who could just get in there and give us a beautiful goals like the way Ronaldo is doing, probably it will just be different ball game for Chelsea, and Chelsea will be lifting a lot of trophies. Mohamed said Paul Paul Dybala. Paul Dybala is free playing this summer. Paul Dybala is free playing this summer. And do you think are you talking of Paul Pogba or Dybala? If it's Dybala, probably he is a midfielder and he is not a striker, and probably we need a striker who could just get in there and make it happen for Chelsea. That is what we are looking out for, and that is what exactly we are actually looking for. And if you think otherwise, let me know your opinions and suggestions going into this game, guys, because that was not great for Chelsea as well. And now we are moving to no other person but the Capitano himself. Guys, we are moving to Capitano himself, and Capitano is the one that we are actually looking out for, because hey, he is the captain of the side, and yesterday he was involved in this game and he was involved massively. But what is the good things we need to look out for the captain himself? We all know every position in the back he is eligible to play for Chelsea. every position in the back, he is eligible to play for Chelsea. And yesterday was another massive game for the captain, and he needed to deliver his guys over there. He needed to deliver his guys. He needed to deliver Chelsea as well. But what really happened? What really happened? Mohamed said Chelsea 6 points clear of Arsenal and Tottenham. Absolutely, 6 points clear. No, Tottenham is total different. Tottenham, I think, is not 6 points. Remember, Arsenal is ahead of Tottenham by 2 points. If I can remember quite very well, but I will probably get it on board and see like what is really going to happen for sure. Wow, guys, let me know your opinions and suggestions because it is absolutely what it is, and it is absolutely brilliant day. And we need to just react to this, just get these people, let them know what is actually happening. And hey, remember, Arsenal is now ahead of Tottenham with points, right? I can't quite remember, but that is it, and that is it as well. But hey, it is what it is, and it is going to be what it is as well in the Premier League table. So let's see how things are going to work out for these two sides. But hey, the Capitano himself, guys, Aspilicueta is just a marvelous player. He's just a great player. A solid outcoming from the Blues captain. Yes, it was a solid outcoming from him, who changed position once again and showed his quality, showed the anticipation to intercept the ball earlier when it require. Yes, absolutely. He is just, I told you, from the back line, right, left, or middle position, he can do anything in the pitch, and that is what actually we are talking about, and it is absolutely the thing we are talking about. Now, Mohamed said Arsenal players are injured at the moment, and the right wingers, and they are right wingers. Absolutely, we know that as well. And not only wingers, but also midfielders. Thomas Partey was out, Tierney was out, Tomiyasu has been out, and yet they are still producing the goals that they were looking for. But right now, we are rating Chelsea players, and Capitano himself was massively involved. And in the early stage of the game, when Thomas Tuchel came out with the lineup, he was playing the right wing back for Chelsea. But hey, because of his versatility, they moved him back to the back three, and hey, Reece James moved to the right wing back for Chelsea, and it was absolutely amazing. And Chelsea were able to get this done, and they were able to make this happen for sure. But hey, I was expecting a lot of goals in this game, but the game ended up producing only two goals. And hey, this is what we have been talking about. And the Capitano himself, I'm giving him 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 because he's the captain. He needed to motivate the players to get in there and give that win as well. But hey, he failed, and all the players failed to get that maximum 3 points, and Chelsea couldn't actually make that massive move. And hey, now we are reducing points each time. Each time we go in, points are being reduced, and we don't know what is really going on. And guys, if you do, let me know in the comment section, because Thomas Tuchel actually did his homework very perfectly, but players are failing right now. They are losing what we call fatigue, a lot of fatigue into these players, because we are almost getting to the end of the play. So now we need to be rotating players, and in the game against Everton, I think Kai Havertz should be benched and Lukaku should be given the opportunity. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. Now we move to no other person but the defender general. Guys, defender general. Chelsea defender general, we all know who we are talking about. If you don't know, just try very harder. You will know the one we are talking about as well. And the defender general yesterday was just absolutely massive performance from him again, and he is just improving in his game. He is just improving in his games, and he is absolutely the guy we are looking for. Another one coming in from Mohamed said Chelsea players are good enough. They are good enough. Thank you very much, Mohammed. Mohammed is sitting afar and he is telling us that Chelsea players are good enough to get in there and make it happen. Mohammed also says Chelsea should sign Paul Paul Torres this summer. Yes, Chelsea should sign Paul Torres this summer. Let's see how the transfer window is going to happen again in summer, because we are looking for a typical striker, and I think signing two midfielders, because I want these two midfielders to be part of Chelsea. That is Declan Rice and also Tokimeni, and hey, we need a massive defender as well. And hey, we are waiting for the takeover to happen, and we will know who will take over, and everything is gonna happen for Chelsea as well. This guy, this defender general, guys, he is just an absolutely amazing guy, and the Brazilian still defies beliefs. He still defies belief, even when against opponent that shares his age in Cristiano Ronaldo. The 37-year-old really looked under pressure as he timed his interceptions perfectly, lead the defense, and just controlling every affairs in the defense. And his timing, as I said, has been absolutely amazing, and the experience he's looking out for is just good for Chelsea. And hey, Thiago Silva, I am giving him 7 out of 10, because I think he is just a masterclass of a defender, and every team out there is looking out for him, and he is looking out for him to do massive work for them. This is what we have been for sure, and this is what things are really working out. Mohamed said Manchester United had Chelsea sign this West Ham defender midfielder. Manchester United had Chelsea sign this West Ham defender midfielder. Absolutely. Defensive midfielder. Yes, defensive midfielder. Absolutely. Chelsea will go in and sign him. And you know, remember, Declan Rice is a young star from Chelsea. So it's not his first time. And he could probably wants to go near to his best friend. That's Mason Mount in the Premier League as well. So let's see how things are going to get messier here. Let's see how things are going to work out for these guys as well. And hey, Thiago Silva, 7 out of 10 in this game. 7 out of 10. I think is fair enough for him, and I think he could probably be buzzing, and he will be performing more for Chelsea as well. What a game, and what a game that was on Thursday yesterday for Manchester United. Manchester United getting that point probably could be reviving their team, to get in there and battle every single game out there. But hey, the inconsistency is the problem for Manchester United, and Chelsea scoring is always the problem for Chelsea. And yesterday we saw a lot of opportunity missed by Chelsea. And hey, let's see what the Goodison Park will bring Chelsea on Sunday as well. Come on, guys. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about the game. And now we are moving to no other person but the man himself, the no-nonsense defender, the defender that every team in the world is looking out for, the defender that every team, the world-class teams, are ready to sign at any cost or at any moment in the game. And that is no other person but Tony Rudiger. Tony Rudiger. This guy he can't seem to amaze me, even though he came out to say, oh, he could probably believe in Chelsea. But I think after the handing over, or after the takeover, maybe the owners could be able to change their mind on this guy. Probably the owners could be changing their mind on this guy, because I see him to be something else. I see him to be just one of the strongest and one of the quickest, or one of the guys that Chelsea could probably be looking out for to re-sign, because if this guy is Not if this guy left Chelsea, then it could be something else for Chelsea. Now, Mohammed said Everton are trouble getting relegated this season. Absolutely. They are on the relegation zone and they will be meeting Chelsea on their own background in the Goodison Park on Sunday. Let's see how things are going to work out. But Tony Rudiger is someone that I need to speak well of because all the fans are speaking well of Tony Rudiger, and that was something to change his decision to stay in Chelsea. But he came out clearly to say he might be probably be leaving. But I still don't believe it because players are like women until he just say goodbye, take his bags and leave the club. I think, hey, he will still be Chelsea player come next season because the people coming on, if they want Chelsea to survive, they should keep Tony Rudiger. Some strong words, spectacular shot, and good defending mark are Rudiger's return to the starting 11 in a display that showed the standard Chelsea needed to find next season in whoever replaced Thomas Tuchel talisman. Absolutely. He is just a spectacular of a defender, and hey, Thomas Tuchel have been able to utilize him well. Even though he picked yellow card in the game, he picked the yellow card in the game, and hey, I am not surprised this guy is just going to make it a Game of Thrones for everyone, and he could be making it absolutely amazing for Chelsea. And hey, it is just amazing to see him get in there and make it happen for Chelsea. And I'm just happy that Tony Rudiger is here to make it a point for all of us and to make it a great deal for all of us. And hey, it is whatsoever it is, and it is what it is. If you get it, forget about it. If you don't get it, just forget about it as well, because this is just what we are and this is who we are. And Chelsea, we are trying every single game out here to make it our own. Yes, we are trying every single game here, and we are doing every massive opportunity here to turn Everton on our own. And yesterday game didn't actually go the way we wanted it to go, but hey, Chelsea, here we come. Chelsea, here we go. And hey, it was just a massive game from both sides. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. And guys, what do you think we should be giving Tony Rudiger? Tony Rudiger was just a class, and hey, I could probably give him 7 as well. 7 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because it is absolutely what it is, and it is a massive deal. Another one from Mohammed said, Real Madrid rather sign Antonio Rudiger on free this summer. Yes, they want to sign Antonio Rudiger free this summer. I don't know, but hey, let's see how it's gonna work out, because if Chelsea give him free, I will be mad in the management. I will be mad with the club, because Tony Rudiger is not a player that you should just allow him to go squat free like this. Believe it or not, this is amazing, and this is just absolutely amazing game. And hey, it is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is, and these guys could just be making things easier for all of us. Let me know your opinions and suggestions going to this game, because it is absolutely what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. Come on, guys, let me know your opinions and suggestions. Tony Rudiger, 7 out of 10 in the game as well. And hey, let's move to the man himself. The man, I think he was the man of the match in this game. Yes, I think he was the man of the match in this game, and he has performed a spectacular performance from Chelsea, and he has done a marvelous job for Chelsea. And hey, his absence always leaves Chelsea questioning themselves, and questioning their defense, and questioning their scoring opportunities. But this guy always, when he's fit, he always proves what he can bring into the lineup, and it's no other person but hey, Reece James. Reece James is just a spectacular player, and I think he is just the player every team will be looking out for. Pep Guardiola would have wished to have this guy. Pep Guardiola requested his this in last season, or the in the last season, but hey, he is not always available to sell because this guy is a future captain alongside with Mason Mount for Chelsea. We don't know yet his calmness, his intensity, his tackles, his energy, like in the defensive phase, is just amazing for Chelsea. And this guy, as I said, yesterday was the spectacular performance he put out again one day. And I think among all Chelsea players, even though Marcos Alonso scored the goal for Chelsea, but hey, he was the reason. He was the reason why this goal was able to get into the net for Chelsea. And hey, one thing for sure you should know about Reece James, he is very quiet and he doesn't like talking that much. He doesn't like talking that much. The England international, he was back on the right flank and immediately in the in the thick of Chelsea attacking action, there has been much talks over where James is best suited because he can play in the central defense, he can play in midfield position, he can also play in the wing backs for Chelsea, and he can also play flat right back for Chelsea. He is just one of a kind. He is just one of a kind. Guys, what an amazing player he is. He keep on demanding. He keep on asking questions for goals. He keep on demanding for more. And he keep on giving out his best for Chelsea. And that is what we call a simple of a striker. And no one could just dispute the fact. And another spectacular. No doubt he add another dimension to the Blues attacking play. He hitting the post in the later stages, but there is no doubt Chelsea need him at wing back. There is no doubt. If you doubt it, let me know. And for that matter, I am giving him 8 out of 10 because he was simple the man of the match in this game. He was simple the man of the match in this game, and hey, he has been absolutely amazing, and I'm giving him 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is enough to give him, guys, because he is just the player we always look out for, and he was the man of the match for me in the game. And hey, I'm looking forward to see him give him more performance. I'm looking forward to see him putting out match performance in the game, and that is what Reece James is, and that is what I am expected to see him doing what he does best. Reece James is just one of the best. And as I said, him and Mason Mount, future captains of Chelsea. Believe it or not, they will be able to do it for Chelsea. Let's see what is going to happen, and let's see how things are going to happen here. And it is absolutely what it is. Guess who we are moving to? Guys, guess who we are moving to? The midfield general, the midfield tenacity, the midfield. I don't even know how to describe this guy, but hey, he is always there for Chelsea. He is always there to just put out his best, and it's no other person but the man himself. It's no other person but the man himself, N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante is one of the best midfielders in the world currently. He's one of the best midfielders in the world at this moment, and no other person could just get in here and make it a point but he himself. He can play in any dimension of the midfield, but his best position is DM. Defensive midfield is his best for position, but hey, he has been doing quite perfectly for Chelsea, and yesterday was another great performance from him. And I think N'Golo Kante is the man at the moment, even though he's getting tired at this stage because of the fasting, but hey, he still put out his best for Chelsea. And yesterday game, as I said, was another massive game for N'Golo Kante. While the Frenchman has endured some subpar form of late, he started his ninth at Old Trafford in a busy fashion, buzzing around the pitch to keep the ball moving for Chelsea in the possession area. The midfielder played a penetrating passing to Kai Havertz in the first 25th minute of the game, but hey, looked to have set him up once again moments later, but his teammate is just, as I said, Kai Havertz yesterday was just that is what I've been saying. We need players who can just shoot from outside the box. N'Golo Kante got some chance in that game. He could have just shoot it and got the goal. But hey, he decided to give passes over there to just make it a beautiful performance. But hey, Kai Havertz always bottle it in. But N'Golo Kante performance, I am going to give him 7 out of 10 because I know what he can do and I know he can do more for Chelsea. I know he can do more for Chelsea. Guys, let me know what you think about this game. Let me know your opinions about this game. Let me know your suggestions about this game because this game was just a spectacular performance from Reece James, N'Golo Kante as well, and the goal scorer Marcos Alonso. And hey, LD Legend is here. LD Legend said Kante should get 9 out of 10, but I just give the man of the match for me 8 out of 10. So if I give N'Golo Kante 9, it means that he is going to be the man of the match because you know Reece James did perfectly well and he is the man of the match for me as well. But giving N'Golo Kante 7 out of 10, I still expect him to do more because he is just a midfield general and everyone knows what he can do. Yes, it's your opinion for sure, and I believe N'Golo Kante can get 9 out of 10. But I can't reverse what I've given him because I've already given Reece James 9 out of 10. And Reece James and N'Golo Kante was perfect for me in that game as well. LD Legend said, oh yes, Reece James, he is really good. Thank you very much because yesterday was just amazing. But just that Chelsea bottled it in to 1-1 against Manchester United. And you said yesterday that you probably wanted United to win that game. And you have your own reason. And hey, and the man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo, just a spectacular striker, goal producer, and he is just a goal machine. What else? If he cannot give you anything at all, but the goals will keep on coming for him, and he was able to get that massive point for Manchester United. At a point United is not performing, he is producing that goals for them. But N'Golo Kante, as I said, 7 out of 10 is absolutely okay for me. If you think otherwise, guys, let me know in the comment section because it is what it is and it is massively what it is. And hey, these guys are just amazing. And hey, let's move to no other person, but guess who? Guess who we are going to move to because we are in the midfield area and I call him tiki-taka, one touch, tiki-taka, one touch of a midfielder. And when he is in the midfield, ball possession is for Chelsea is like rains. It rains continuously without stopping. But hey, yesterday was another performance from this guy. Even though the last game Jorginho missed penalty, but he still came out strongly. He still came out massively to work for Chelsea in yesterday's game against Manchester United in Old Trafford as well. LD Legend said, wow, guys, it is massive. I already read this comment. Oh yes, Reece James, he is really good. Yeah, absolutely. So now I already read that comment as well. And hey, this guy yesterday I think was absolutely amazing. He is just a cluster of a player. He is just a massive of a player. And I think he could just do more. He could be able to do more for Chelsea. But I don't know whether he will also be staying for Chelsea next season. because things are going and things are just approaching. Because if he also need increment of salary, probably it is not gonna work as well. If he also need more years, probably it's not gonna work. But it all depends on the people taking over the team. It all depends on them. What are the ideology they are going to bring on? But hey, this guy yesterday was also another producer, and he did massively well. Even though a steady performance from the Italian showed, he showed some good flashes in attacking movement, but was less convincing in his defensive effort. Yes, he was less convincing in his defensive method, and we all know Jorginho. When balls just pass him, he find it very difficult to get back because he's not quick enough. But N'Golo Kante always there, support him out there, and yesterday both of them actually perform out marginally in the midfield for me, and I'm giving him 6 out of 10. I'm giving him 6 out of 10. Guys, what do you think about the game? What do you think about my ratings? Let me know in the comment section, because it was just class of a game, and hey, these guys really did very well, but failed to get goals up front was always the problem for these guys. But hey, who are we gonna move to? Next, who are we gonna move to? The goal scorer of the day, the best defender, the best left back Chelsea could have right now. The best left back Chelsea have right now, and he was the goal scorer of the match for Chelsea yesterday. And hey, Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso, I told you his attacking area is absolutely amazing. His attacking area is absolutely amazing, and this time he's doing some few good works in the defensive area for Chelsea as well, and he is just really, 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 really massive contribution during like for the past few games Chelsea has been playing. For his return for the injury that he had later was absolutely amazing, and he made that marvelous goal for Chelsea in the game, and I think he is standing tall for Chelsea. And you know what I think about his steady touches, ever steady touches with the outside of his foot towards Kai Havertz, and in the second half surpasses it, follow a poor header from his teammate. Alonso produced another good strike from a fora into the box to give Chelsea that lead. Absolutely. Giving Chelsea that lead, I think, was just amazing for him. And hey, once again, what he can add despite his critics. Despite the critics, he can give Chelsea goals, and yesterday he was just there to give Chelsea the maximum goal that we were looking for in the game. But that wasn't what we were expected. We were expecting more goals in this game, but it didn't produce. For Marcos Alonso to come in and get that goals, probably I am giving him 10 out of 10. Sorry, I said 10 out of 10. Wow. I'm giving him 7 out of 10 as well, because he got Chelsea that goal for sure. And hey, giving him 7, I think is fair enough for him. What do you think, guys? Let me know what you think about his rating. Let me know his availability, and also what you think about his rating, because he has been amazing for Chelsea lately. And this time round, what do you think which player we should be moving to at this point in time? Because hey, yesterday he is just the player I always think probably will do best for Chelsea. I probably think he could do best for Chelsea, but yesterday he bottled it a little for me yesterday. Mason Mount, Money Mace. Mason Mount is a player that we all know that his involvement in goals again during Tuchel era has been absolutely amazing. He has been involved in a lot of goals for Tuchel in this two seasons. But hey, for the past few games, he has not been able to get us a scoring opportunity as well. And it looks like they are really, really, really tired. And we need to get some players in because this time of the season, are players are tired, fatigue is setting in, and they are not giving out their best. So coaches need to be rotating them as well. But hey, this guy, I want him to play against Everton. I want him to play against Everton. Do you know why? Because the last time a player scored back to back against Everton was Pedro, the last player to have scored back to back in a season for Chelsea against Everton is Pedro. An English player to have done that is who? Is who? Everton current coach Frank Lampard. And Mason Mount was the player who scored that goal against Everton in Stamford Bridge, and it ended 1-1. And Sunday's game, I want him to also get in there and make that goal in. And Mason Mount last game didn't actually pull his gear for me. And hey, I am giving him 6 out of 10 as well. What do you think about him, guys? What do you think about him? Because he is just an amazing player, but giving him 6 out of 10, I think is fair enough for the player. Let's move to the next player, and in the person of who? In the person of who? Guys, let me know in the comment section because it is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. And this guy is just a player that we can probably, I don't know, but hey, we need to question his decisions yesterday. We are questioning his decision yesterday, and his decisions yesterday was very, 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 very poor. Was very, very, very poor. Kai Havertz is a player that I think he needs more involvement. But for the past few games, he have just been bottling it in, and he has just been bottling everything in. And yesterday, the 22-year-old disappointed. Yeah, he disappointed me as well. He didn't do better in the opening period as Kante slipped him through twice, and only once effort tested David De Gea, but to Tuchel dismay, a rare failure with his head follow in the 36th minute as the former Bayern Leverkusen has continued to find chances. He has been getting that chances. He has been making that chances, but failure to score in this game is always the issue. What is really happening, guys? Let me know what you think about him. Let me know what you think about this guy, because I think he is just what we call a typical of a striker, but failed to produce goals lately, and a lot of opportunity missed by him against Chelsea, against Manchester United. And what do you think the rating should be? And probably I am giving him 5 out of 10. I'm giving him 5 out of 10. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section, because it is absolutely what it is. No Messi in this rating. No Messi in the rating. And we do it as it is, and we give it as it is. And that is what we are actually looking for. And hey, Kai Havertz didn't actually pull his gear yesterday. And hey, 5 out of 10 is something that we can probably give him. Let me know what you really think about Kai Havertz rating. And as at this moment, we are moving to no other person but Timo Werner. Guys, what do you think about Timo Werner in the game? What do you think about Timo Werner? Because Timo Werner, he has been a true player that I used to know. He's been fair to himself, and he's been fair to everyone, and he always say it the way it is. If you think otherwise, let me know, because Timo Werner forward was inspired. It was inspired from during his warm-up, repeatedly hitting the back of the net during his warm-up drills. The 26-year-old couldn't quite replicate it during the match, but it was another solid outstanding from him. another solid performance from him. And I said it, this guy, he is not producing the goals. He understands he's supposed to produce goals, but it's not coming. He is fair to everyone, and he is working tirelessly to just get himself into the lineup for Chelsea, and he is getting the first playing time at this moment because he has an amazing and incredible space, incredible pace, and also runs to create spaces for Chelsea up front, and that is why he's starting. And hey, I like the way he play, and I want Chelsea to keep him as well, because maybe let's see what is going to happen. Guys, let's see what is going to happen. And now we are getting to the substitutes of this game. We are getting to the substitutes, guys. Let me know your opinions and suggestions, because it is absolutely amazing to get these guys going, and I cannot believe what I'm really seeing, but it is absolutely what it is. These guys are in here to make it a massive deal and to make it a massive point here. Now, we had a number of substitutes in the game, and it was absolutely amazing, and it was absolutely beautiful for them to come in. Romelu Lukaku, Christian Pulisic, and also Ruben Loftus-Cheek came on in this game, and let's see how these guys were also being able to get in and make a maximum opportunity for themselves. Hey, who the cap fit, let them wear it. And now we are getting to know other person but who, the striker himself, Romelu Lukaku, who I want to get him started at Goodison Park, because he knows in and out of Goodison Park, and he was probably able to be a former, and he happened to be a former Everton player. And hey, let's see how things are going to get messier here. Maybe Lukaku will probably be using Everton to revamp his striking or his scoring boot in the Premier League as well. But for him to came on in the later part of the game, couldn't do much, but hey, he was able to do some few stuff for Chelsea as well. Now, limited impact from the Belgium international follow his instructions as well, and hey, he was able to make some couple of movement as well, and because of that I'm giving him 5 out of 10. And Christian Pulisic was also another entrance I could think of, and he also has little impact on the game as well, but Mount seemed to pack up after he got on the pitch. So let's see how things are going to get messier in the Goodison Park at Everton home. Let's see how things are going to get messier, because I'm giving Christian Pulisic as well 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek was the one who also came on, no much time for the midfielder to make an impact as well. But hey, I'm giving him 10 as 5 out of 10 as well, because they needed to just get in there and make that game work for all of us. But hey, instead Chelsea failed woefully. Chelsea wasn't able to do what were expected from them, and let's see how things are going to get messier here. Guys, no hard feelings in this rating. I repeat, no hard feelings in this rating. It is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. If you get it, try to get it more. If you don't get it, just try to get it, because now Lukaku, I need him to start in the Goodison Park. If you think otherwise, let me know in the comment section. And guys, this is the end of the rating. And hey, Thomas Tuchel did everything right yesterday, but the players couldn't be able to deliver his what do you call it, his tactics, because they look tired. They look like missing opportunities is not motivating for them as well. That is why you see these players not performing quite very well for themselves and the club. But Cristiano Ronaldo was absolutely amazing for Manchester United, and he is buzzing with 17 goals in the Premier League, as Officer Tommy said it yesterday, and also 37 goals for Manchester United. Unbelievable. I'm not sure about the 37, but I only know that he passed 21 goals in. Sorry, guys. He has been able to get more than 21 goals in this season for Manchester United. And if Chelsea has gotten this for a player who can produce this kind of goals, then probably Chelsea would have been lifting a lot of trophies. Guys, thank you very much for being part of this. Thank you very much for coming on board, because this was absolutely amazing. And guys, if you're still new and you just join us, remember to subscribe and be part of this amazing community where your opinions and suggestions are highly welcome, because here we are in democratic world. Every decision matter here, every opinion matter here. Guys, it is what it is, and it is absolutely what it is. And thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for the confidence you post in me, because we are in a community and everyone here is important in this community. Let's get in there and make it happen. Let's get in there and make things work for all of us. And without much ado, I salute you. Peace and bye for now. And see you as well in the game between PSG and is this Strasbourg. They are playing at home. PSG will be playing away, and we'll be doing match watch along in that game as well. So you could equally join us. And tomorrow, massive games coming on your way. Watch along will be coming, and wait for my pre-match reaction between Chelsea and Everton on Sunday as well. And bye, peace.